Are you getting frustrated with your 3D reality? You're manifesting your SP, and perhaps all you're getting at the moment is ghosted, blocked. Maybe you're in contact, but the contact that you're getting is not the kind of contact you want to receive. Breadcrumbs of messages here and there, hot and cold behavior, perhaps. Perhaps they're being rude, there's a lot of anonymity. And perhaps you are trying to manifest them back. Trying, I say, but there's obviously something blocking you, and perhaps some of that blockage is coming from your past experiences with them, your past memories. Is there maybe an argument or a few arguments that you are reflecting back upon? Is there an incident that you're looking back on where you almost cringe, where it's like, oh, well, I can't get past what happened with that. They're obviously not going to get past it. As a result, how is this manifestation going to come together? We really fell out, or, they've cheated on me and we had this whole hoo-ha and it just really blew up in my face. Everything went wrong, fights, arguments, whatever it might be. If this resonates with you and you're thinking that perhaps there is something blocking you from your past experiences, then this video is for you. So stay tuned throughout. Thank you so much, first up, for joining me. I'm Athena Raven, a mental health and manifestation life coach, and I am here to empower you on your manifestation journey, because I want nothing more than to see you guys happy and enjoying life and living out your dreams and desires. And I want to thank you all so much for reaching out to me. With some of you with your successes, some of you just with your really, really kind comments. It really does help me. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. It helps with the algorithm, help this new channel to grow. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Now, without any further ado, I'm going to share with you a really powerful way to do the revision technique, Neville Goddard's revision technique. Now, for those of you who have seen my previous videos, I have talked a lot about this particular SP that I manifested back. Now, just to be clear, I've manifested an SP back into my life on a couple of occasions now. So there's been a few SPs that I have drew back in, 3 that I can remember off the top of my head. The one that I keep referring back to was many years ago. He was my first love, and we are still best friends to this day. We came back and reunited for a loving relationship, even though we had all the obstacles in our way. If you would like to know more, please do check out my other videos about what he was thinking and feeling when I was manifesting him, and of course how I changed his assumptions of me. Because when we broke up, it was very turbulent. It was an awful up and down relationship, because as the relationship progressed, he had gone into drugs, he was treating me disrespectfully, we had a third party issue twice, not once, but twice. And obviously it was a lot of my inner beliefs and assumptions that he was mirroring. It was very, very difficult when he moved away, when he moved in with his new partner, when, we had broken up. All I was hearing was, that he was bad mouthing me, that there was all this animosity between us. And it was so difficult for me to get past some of our past situations and arguments. Some of the incidents were really quite horrible, were playing heavy on my mind. And so when I'm hearing from his friends and from his family that, oh, he's saying this about you, he's saying that about you, well, it was really, really difficult, because I was just being triggered all the time by this 3D reality. Now, I'm going to say to you guys, in the interim of this, please, 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 if you are hearing things from friends and family, they're bad-mouthing you this, they're saying that about you, perhaps you're seeing it on social media, detach yourself from it. Take yourself away from it. I had to, okay, he blocked me on everything, which helped. Sometimes blocking is a blessing, but I did still manage to find ways to sometimes spy on his social media. And, that was just reflecting my old beliefs. Oh, he loves his new partner so much. He had no respect for me. He never loved me. All these typical things that you start to feel. I wasn't worthy. I wasn't chosen. I wasn't prioritized. Bogs you down, makes you feel awful. So you block yourself away from their social media. Just block it. And if you can, distance yourself, or turn, a deaf ear to anything that you are hearing about what they might be saying to you. And just label it as, okay, the way they're treating me now, the things they're saying to me now, this text that I received just now, or this angry phone call, this argument that happened just now, label it the old story playing out. That is just the old story playing out. The only reason that these incidents, these arguments, or this destructive behavior that happens in relationships sometimes, you know, the only reason that it traumatizes us so much or anchors us so much in our manifestation is because of the meaning that we apply to it. So if you're thinking about, you know, say the argument that you had, you know, with your SP in the past, and maybe it happened recently, maybe it happened a while ago, but it's something that's really playing heavy on your mind, and all you can think is, well, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm thinking that was horrible. I can't forget it. They're never going to forget it. They're always going to be thinking about it. They're going to use it against me. They're never going to love me. I mean, this is sometimes actually a really huge anchor. This is why the revision tactic is so helpful. And also, you know, if you're applying a bad meaning to it, like, oh, we've had an argument, so, you know, they don't respect me, they don't love me, they don't want to be with me anymore, they're angry at me, they hate me. Well, how does that make you feel when you assign that sort of meaning to it? Whereas if you assign a meaning to it that is like, well, to be that passionately angry about me, they must love me, they must care. In order to argue with me or to block me in such a way, I obviously trigger them because they love me. You know, they must be having their own stresses. They're dealing with their own turbulent, you know, emotions, and there's a lot of love there, there's a lot of care there. You know, hate is just the opposite of love, and you know, we've loved before, we will love again. You attach a meaning more like that. It's not to do with me, it's just to do with, you know, okay, what they're going through, they're just mirroring it, it's okay, you know. Then it has less power, it doesn't anchor you down, so you apply a new meaning to it. So I would say, before we start this revision technique, it's going to be a guided technique. It's going to be generic. That's the only thing about it. When I do this with my clients, I can really hone in on the specificities of their issue, which makes it really, really powerful. But you know what we'll do as best as we can with this, a generic procedure. You're going to pick out a scene. Pick out any scene at all, and you can use this as many times, you know, save this video so you can use it as much as you want if you want to be guided through the process. And just have it in your head before we get started. What is the scene that is really getting to me, that is really bothering me? Was it an argument? Was it an incident of some kind? Like, what is bothering me? You know, it's interesting because Neville Goddard's revision technique is basically like techniques that are used even in therapy, CBT situations, you know, treating people with post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, they're having these horrible memories. What do? You revisit it and apply a new meaning to it. You re-script it, you reframe it, reframing things in NLP. You know, this is why, you know, it's the psychological and scientific aspect all comes in with the spiritual. So everything is interlinked here. And that's all Neville Goddard's revision technique is all about. You're assigning a different meaning to it, giving it less power. And then, of course, what happened in my case was that when I assigned a new meaning to it, I gave it less power. I sort of blocked it off. I diminished it from my memory in some cases. My SP suddenly doesn't remember it, how it happened, thought he was a great loving boyfriend and that he always loved me and the relationship was always great. Didn't seem to remember the animosity and the fact that he was bad mouthing me. Like, honestly, when I asked him about it, even to this day, he really seems to reject those old angry memories. So if you're thinking that this can't work, if you're thinking that, oh, but how are they going to, I'm going to diminish it in my mind, but how are they going to reflect it? They will reflect it, because your beliefs and assumptions will change, you will shift. And what did I say before? What has Neville Goddard said? An assumption that is persisted in is going to harden into fact. You have that assumption that, you know, okay, that didn't happen as I remember, that didn't happen in the way that I thought. They're just going to mirror your behavior. Everyone is you pushed out. Remember that in this process. So have your scene at the ready. Make yourself nice and comfortable. Be in a room where the temperature is nice and warm, because it's freezing in England at the moment. Sit down with your back upright and straight. Just relax. Make sure you're in nice peace and quiet surroundings. No distractions. Turn off your phones and what anything else. And just let yourself go into this process. Relax. And I want you to just breathe in through your nose for 3 seconds and breathe in out through your mouth for 6. Breathe in through your nose for 3 seconds and breathe in out through your mouth for 6. And repeat this process for a while until you really start to feel relaxed. That's right. With every breath that you take, with every inhalation and every exhale, As you listen to my words, as you're sitting down upright, just allowing yourself to be present in the moment, notice yourself just dropping into a more relaxed state with every minute that passes. Deeper and deeper into a nice relaxed state. You might feel your eyes getting heavier and heavier as the muscles in your eyelids also start to relax. And that's okay. Just allow your eyelids to just drop gently if they haven't done so already. Close your eyes and allow the muscles in your eyelids to just be completely relaxed to a point of which you feel like you cannot open your eyes at this moment. And when you know that you've got it, when you've tested it and you feel it, then just allow that relaxation to trickle down your body now, working its way to your shoulders, your chest, down your torso, your hips, your thighs, your legs, all the way down to your feet. Breathing in relaxation, and you can just relax into a natural state, a natural rhythm of breath now, one that is comfortable for you. As you sit in this moment, just listening to my words, knowing that I will guide you. You are safe and well in this moment. And everything I say is going to be helping you to get those desired results you want, the manifestation of your SP. And this process is about to drop any anchors that you may have, any anchors to the past that might be holding you back. So just allow yourself to let go, relinquish control, and just be present in the moment. Wipe the screen of your mind blank for now, and any thoughts that trickle into your mind, just allow them to trickle out again. They have no power over you. You are just present and one in this current moment in time, present and one, enjoying your breath. Breathing in and out, and with every beat of your heart and every breath you take, every word that I say taking you deeper and deeper still into this nice relaxed state. Now I want to transport you back to that scene, that particular scene that is bothering you with your SP, that argument, that incident, that moment in time that you're struggling to forget, that you're worried about, that they are also going to struggle to forget, that they might use against you, that might work against your manifestation. What is that scene? Have it in your mind now. It has to be just a short scene, the worst part of it. And I'm going to transport you back now. I'm going to take you back in time. Imagine you were there again, reliving that scene. I'll give you a moment to do that. That's right. Relive that scene in your mind, play it out, hear what was heard, feel what you felt, what was said, what was done, taste, smells, everything. Just really embody it all. And it's going to be hard. And I want you to become more aware as you've relived that scene. Become aware of what were your thoughts during that? What were your beliefs? What was the meaning that you assigned to that scene? Think about it. Is it thoughts of, I deserve this? Thoughts of, they hate me? Whatever it might be. But really think about what are the inner thoughts and anxieties and feelings you had at that moment in time that was really anchoring you, that really made you feel bad about this particular scene, the meaning that you've given it. And now I want you to really dull that scene down. Play it again in your mind in black and white. Speed it up a bit. And speed it up again. Until it just fades away. Fade it out of your mind. It is gone. And let it go. That scene is done. It is in the past. It is gone. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist as you remember it. And now take a deep cleansing breath in and a cleansing breath out through your mouth. Let it all out. Let the tension flow out of your body and just expel it now with every breath you take. With every moment that passes, allow those negative feelings and thoughts to just seep out of you and floating out of you, further away from you now. And now I want you to replay the scene again. However, this time, replaying it as you would like the scene to have been played out. Replaying it in your ideal fashion. This time you are going into the scene, embodying love, embodying confidence, self-confidence, self-love, feeling good about yourself. You're embodying this new self-concept, the new version of you. You don't need for that person. There is no lack mentality. You are abundant, vibrant, and you know how powerful you are. So with that in mind, go into the scene again, the new scene, and shape it how you wish that scene to be played out. Give it a new meaning now. That's right. That's right. Let it play out in your mind. Feel the emotions. Ensure that all of your senses are engaged. Touch, taste, smell. What do you hear? What are you saying? What are they saying? Play it out in your mind now and really immerse yourself in it. Make the colors of the scene bright, vivid, strong. Make the words loud and clear between you and your SP, and really immerse yourself in how good it feels. Embody yourself in the new meaning of that scene. How does it make you feel? Quite different, isn't it? And notice the sensations in your body as you immerse yourself in this scene, replaying it with such clarity, such vividness, such brightness of color, such clarity of audio. You are there in the scene now. You are there living it as your new self, and it feels so good. This is the new memory. This is what has happened. And you assign it a positive meaning of love, of vibrancy, of abundance, of togetherness, solidarity, commitment. Everything that you wish that scene to be. That's right. Just like that. Now, allow yourself to just let that scene fade away now. And allow the feelings to just wash over you from that scene. Notice the feelings and take them in, absorb them into yourself, making them stronger and stronger with every moment that passes, making them more vivid within you. And notice how your body feels. Notice how your mind and your heart feels. And really accept this. This is your new reality. This was the revised reality, and this is your new reality. You embody this, knowing that this is your new assumption. This is the new you. This is the new reality. And as a result, your SP will mirror that. And you can be comforted in the knowledge that this is the case. It is done. Now I'm going to count you up from 1 to 5. And when I reach 5, you'll be back here in the present moment. Back here in the room with me. 1, coming out of this nice relaxing state. 2, breathing in and out. 3, enjoying these emotions that you are embodying, the new you, the new self-concept, the new feelings. 4, really feeling energized now. And 5, back in the room, more awake and aware of everything that is around you. Now, I'm really hoping that that was a good journey for you guys. I know it can be sometimes a little bit traumatic when you go back, depending what your past scene was. I mean, if it's an argument, that's fine, but it depends how vicious some of these arguments are, or situations, whatever it might be. But you see, there is no difference to it than how you would treat someone with PTSD or other sorts of traumas. You know, the memories are just memories. You know, you go back to it, you revisit it, and you change the meaning behind it. The only reason that it anchors you in your manifestation is because of that meaning you provided it. So from now on, anything that happens in your 3D, your current, detach. That's the old story playing out. That's the old story playing out. And if something is really bothering you, you can just sit back, go back into this meditative state, you know, almost hypnotic state, and then just change the meaning of it, change the scene, and do this as many times as you need to till you really do embody the emotions. It might it might take you a few goings over, and that's fine. It's something that I had to do a few times, or I would do it, you know, with one scene, and maybe I'd have to do it a few times with another scene, but sometimes doing it once was enough with maybe another scene. like I said, I had a lot because we had quite the traumatic past in some respects, you know, towards the end anyway, lots of arguments that I wanted to revise. So let me know if this was helpful for you. I know it had to be quite generic, so it's not as strong as when you do it very specific, but you apply your own specific your own specific scene to it, and let me know how you get on. And if there's any other videos you'd like me to make as well to help you on your journey, do let me know. Sending you all the love in the world, and I'll see you in the next video.